Welcome to a Fables a Day, in which the Archivist reviews an issue of Fables a day up till the final issue, where he will undoubtedly cry like a baby. And there is no restraint on spoilers, so if that's a problem for you, well then go read the series and then come back. On with the show. Fables number 65, Duel, Chapter 5 of The Good Prince, in which our humble janitor-turned-prince-of-ghosts becomes the star of his own show, and a witch reveals big things. It's been roughly a month since Ambrose the Flycatcher and his gathering army of ghosts have begun their wandering into the Deadlands. While the newly fleshed out dead are feeling imaginary pains from hunger and thirst, Ambrose is alive and in pure agony. With his lieutenants worrying, Wayland and the rest agree to carry him in a litter. Watching from the comfort of the home office, our intrepid heroes watch and hope he'll be alright. Of course, Frau Totenkinder is hopeful he will, or else it'll ruin her plans. Elsewhere, the Snow Queen is working on creating more beanstalks from the remnants of the Bigby raid from forever ago. Back with Totenkinder and Beast, she explains her true intentions. That really Fabletown has no chance against the Empire, but it was never about those two, and more about Geppetto versus Totenkinder. And she did manipulate the town for her own ends, but does have affection for the community. But who knows what she'll do after the war is done. Plus, some backstory gets dropped hard, with learning that Snow and Rose found her after being burnt to bones and nursed her back to health, hence why she has made their enemies her enemies. In Arizona, Boy Blue is training as a sniper, and he's damn good at it. Back on the Flycatcher show, they are almost out of the Deadlands. And another plug on how Bluebeard is only helping Fly to betray him later while talking to Shere Khan. A quick look to Prince Charming working on his Arabic. And finally, the ghosts in the well finally leave the Deadlands, entering a lush paradise. This paradise is Ambrose's former empire, nestled in the homelands. Dun dun dun. Is that worth a dun dun dun? I don't know. Anyways, a lot happens in this issue. First, it was really nice to see what the Prince and the Snow Queen were up to, even if it was just for like one page apiece. And while the stuff in the woodlands was merely banter save for Totenkinder's origin into the community, it was still really good to read. The only bit that I can honestly say is a bit drawn out is the Shere Khan Bluebeard bits. We get it. Bluebeard's going to betray Flycatcher. While it's written decently enough, it's just spinning its wheels until Ambrose's kingdom is rebuilt. And similarly, Ambrose's waning health was a bit rushed, with only a couple pages showing him in the litter and then back to strength after they reached the Promised Land. I mean, the narrative is great to show the loyalty and love of his lieutenants, but this part was rushed. Now, the best part, of course, is Totenkinder's origin, or rather how much I loved that Beast truly worried that she opened up to him like that. Next issue, we find out how to really piss off the Empire.